Hi, this is the Wig Alopecia podcast. My name is Jessie Vesper. We're going to be having a little bit of a different episode today. If you guys saw the title of the video, you know that we're going to be talking about why YouTube is promoting small creators. Now, this has been a little bit of a trend that I've seen on the internet, specifically on YouTube, and social media is changing. The landscape of social media is changing, and I think there are a lot of new emerging influencers or smaller creators that are interested in growing their brand and learning more about social media. So I wanted to share a little bit about my experience on social media with you guys, not just as a history lesson, but some of the things that I've learned along the way that not so many people know, because I've had probably a different experience than a lot of people, but maybe a similar experience to some. Does that make sense? Some of these videos are really great, right? Like I've watched several of them in the past or videos like it, but it's been kind of a trend. I've seen like every small creator everywhere doing it kind of for clout. So I'm going to be transparent with you guys and tell you what I know. This isn't going to be about algorithms. This isn't going to be about how to grow your brand in the most algorithmically friendly thing ever. I'm going to be telling you the truth about how social media affected me and how it affected my mental health, and also some very helpful tips and tricks. We are going to be having a silly fun time, but if you guys want to get to the meat of the podcast that isn't about social media and growing your brand, if that's not important to you, please feel free to click this timestamp. Actually, don't click that timestamp because I don't know how to do that. Click that timestamp on the little bar. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, let's get started. Is YouTube really blowing up small creators? In a short answer, I would say yes. I think that they are. I think that social media is changing with the downfall of TikTok, okay? Essentially, I am going to tell you what I wish I would have known in 2018 when I started social media. That was a long time ago. Seems pretty recent to me, but it was a longer time ago than I would like to admit. Originally, I started YouTube because I was entering the Nick's Face Awards. Okay, that's how I know it was in 2018, because it was the Nick's Face Awards 2018. And that was me. That was me doing that. And I did Instagram before that. Instagram was the hotspot. It was the place to be. People were getting featured all the time. Makeup artists were getting featured by makeup brands, right? So that was happening, and I was doing that with my girlfriend at the time. Scandal. I love women, but I'm not super into girls. But my then girlfriend at the time and I were running a page together, and that's how I started social media, okay? My social media experience now, I have gone viral. I've gone viral a couple times on TikTok, okay? I reached over 7 million people, and I'm pretty proud of that. That was pretty cool. It was a weird time in my life, and I was posting things I probably shouldn't have been posting and saying things that I definitely shouldn't have been posting. That being said, I have over 1.7 million likes on TikTok. So when I found out TikTok was getting banned or potentially getting taken off the App Store, that was a little sad to me because it was such a big part of my life. But I want to say, and we're going to cover this a little further on whenever we get to that point, but don't define yourself by numbers. I used to define myself by numbers, and it was very bad for me. My weight, my follower count, everything, money in the bank account. I used to define myself by those things, but those things don't define you. Who you are as a person translates to who you are as a creator, and work on yourself first. Don't define yourself by those things. Just don't. Don't put those restrictions on yourself. Be yourself and be the best version of yourself that you can be, and everything else will come later. I got offline for over a year. I was not on TikTok. I was not on Instagram. I was not on anything. The only thing I was on was Google Maps. Occasionally I would get on Facebook to sell something, but I wasn't using it as a platform. I got completely off all of those platforms, and it was so helpful to me. It truly changed my life. If you have never gotten completely offline, I would recommend you starting your social media journey, your social media career, if you will, by getting completely offline. Get offline for a week, a day. Start with a day, an hour. Get offline for what works for you, and truly think about what you want, what your mission statement is, what you want to accomplish, and set goals, okay? Because if those goals are get more followers, get more subscribers, get more views, though those are good things to have in the back of your mind, they should not be your sole purpose. But the reason I got offline was to transition. I'm not sure if you picked up on anything, but I am a trans woman, and I was not in a good place mentally after going viral. There were several hate videos made about me that got a lot more likes than I would have liked them to get. And though now I would probably laugh at something like that, and honestly, they were pretty right about everything they were saying. However, it hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings. And I was like, I really need to just take the time for me to transition and to do what I need to do and to feel comfortable in my body. And so I did that. And that truly was life changing for me. And I know there's a lot going on in the American political system right now about people like me. And I'm not existing to be political. I'm not existing to be anything other than myself and a happy, well-rounded, kind person. And I hope that other people like me feel the same. And I hope that the public realizes that I'm just here to exist and I can't help that I'm gorgeous. I can't help it, okay? Are you mad? Are you mad? I'm moving this light. It's annoying me. I think that's better. Your goals as a creator should be your personal growth first. Put yourself first, and then your brand and whatever you're creating should come secondary, okay? I cannot tell you what your own personal what your own personal goals for your channel should be. I cannot tell you that. That is something you have to find for yourself. I would love to be able to tell you this is a checklist that works for everyone. It's a perfect solution. You're good to go. But that's not how it works. That's not how the world works. That's not how social media works. And social media is an extension of you, but it is not you. Okay, that is something people get mixed up very often. We see on Instagram, we curate our feed so that we look our most perfect, gorgeous, iconic, successful versions of ourselves. And that's just not real. That's not real. Editing helps all those things, both in photo form and when I do stuff like this. Hey, it's fun, to edit and to change things, but that's not real. Our eyes will lie to us, and we think that this curated version of ourselves is real. But in reality, I have emotions, I have feelings, I go through things. And whenever you're on a posting schedule, it truly is like another full-time job for a lot of people. And for some people, that's why it becomes their job, because they are pouring so much time and effort and energy into their concepts, into their editing, into just their whole brand as a whole. And you truly are selling yourself in a weird way. Not like that, but you are selling your brand because you are the product and the consumer is the viewer, right? You are trading something and they are giving monetary, which is their engagement, right? They are trading their engagement for what you provide. I would personally recommend coming up with a mission statement or something that you can write down on a piece of paper, on a journal, or in your notes app, something for you. This is for you to know. This is not for your friends. This is not for your family. It's not even for your channel. It's for you to know, okay? Keep it secret, keep it safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. It is something that you can look back on if you ever lose your way, if you ever need a break. Look at that mission statement, and if it's time to get offline, that's okay. You can get offline. You do not owe your audience anything. You do not owe people anything. Know what you want out of this, okay? If your goals are money, fame, clout, virality, those are not the right reasons to be starting a channel. It's just not the right reasons. So find the right reasons, find your mission statement, and have that for yourself to work towards. Because if you don't have that, it's easy to lose your way. What do you want to do with your digital space? Do you want to create art? Do you want to be a comedian? Do you want to act? Do you want to give advice? Do you want to show people how to build things? The possibilities are truly endless. So what you need to do is figure out your strengths, your weaknesses, what you want to share with the world, what you like to create, and how you want to share that, the formatting you want to share that in, okay? Because I am a firm believer that you do not have to use social media how other people tell you to use social media. If you think you need to post an Instagram post and caption the same way, no tags, hashtags, story posts, whatever people are doing, if you are a trend follower, social media is not going to work for you. You need to be a trend setter. Trend following works to a certain degree and in certain circumstances. And for a lot of people, I'm going to say it, pretty privilege is a huge factor in that. Not everybody has the same face. Not everybody has the same body type. Find out your niches, find out what is important to you and your message, and share that with the world. Because if you are sharing those things, you will thrive and the audience will come to you. It might be hard. It might be a little cringe. That's another thing. Don't be afraid of cringe, guys. Cringe, life is cringe. Life is very cringe. I make myself cringe all the time. And I'm going to tell you this too. It is very hard to edit yourself, okay? I am my own editor. I am my own script writer. I am my own joke writer. And let me tell you, I write some doozies sometimes. If you've seen any of my other videos, you probably know there are some doozies, but that's okay because cringe is a part of life. And if you are trying, you are doing something that everybody else is not because there aren't a lot of people trying, okay? There are people that do try, but they don't have the sight to see that they need to be themselves. If you are being if you are being yourself, the rest will come in good time, okay? Be the best version of yourself you can be and keep working toward a better version of yourself. And the rest will come with time. I'm a firm believer of that. And you're going to make mistakes along the way. People make mistakes. And the bad thing about social media and living in a digital format like this, people get to see those mistakes and they get to go back and they get to call you out. They get to call out your insecurities. They get to call out your face. They're going to make fun of your voice. They're going to make fun of all kinds of things. Everything they can rip apart about you, they will. Okay. That's part of the hating of it. People are going to hate comment. They're going to come for you. But if you're working on yourself, you can sleep well at night knowing that you're being the best version of yourself. And if you're not being the best version and it comes time to it, don't be afraid to apologize because, hey guys, I'm sorry for being cringe. Actually, I'm not. I don't think I am sorry for being cringe because I'm hotter than you. I'm going to tell you not to read the comments. Okay. The hate is something that you should not be paying attention to. However, there is a time and place for haters. I kind of think hate is pretty funny. The thing I hate, I'll tell you what I hate. I hate getting called a man. Okay. I don't like it. It's not my favorite thing, but people are going to do it. Okay. People are going to do it. And there was a long period of my life where I was living as a man. So it's been a part of my life and I can handle it. I can take it. I don't care if you think I'm a woman. I really don't. I look hotter than you and that's all I need to know. But if you have insecurities, and I think most people do, the internet will find them and they will say them to you. So be prepared for that and be prepared for hate videos. Be prepared for anything that can happen. Whenever you post something on the internet, you need to have the intention that everyone in the world will see it or absolutely no one will see it. And you need to be able to post and move on, okay? Don't be reminiscing about the video like, oh my gosh, it was so good, because I did that for so long. I've had some really great videos in my day. A lot of them are private now, but I've had some really good videos that I was really proud of. And I'm still proud of those videos, most of them, some of them I'm proud of. Be proud in the moment, post it, do your best, move on, because you don't need to fixate on it. It's there, and someday it might go viral. You never know. It can sit there. It can gain clout. People will go back. I think Trisha Paytas is a really interesting person to look at for this situation. For instance, she's done so much. She's done good. She's done bad. She's done a lot of really crazy stuff. She's apologized for a lot of things, and she's moved on, right? But there's a lot of her content that is coming back now because people didn't know about it. It sat there for so long, and then people went back and they were like, oh my God, this is like truly iconic. And it truly is iconic. And I think people go back and see that. So if you're working hard, keep working hard. Tara Yummy is another great example of this. She blew up after she'd been doing YouTube for so long. She had some clout. She had a following, and that's awesome. But there are times where you'll just skyrocket because people find out who you are, and that creates a great fandom. So focus on your brand. Focus on yourself, focus on your fandom, because people will come, and they will join you, and they will want to know more about you, but also have boundaries in place that keep you safe from oversharing. It's okay to overshare in ways that you feel comfortable oversharing, but like I said before, you need to be fully prepared for everybody in the world to see everything you say, or simultaneously no one. And I try to live by that with my own content, because there are things I've shared on the internet at times that I definitely wish I had not. So that's okay. We've learned, live and learn. I've lived and learned, guys. Okay. And I'm just trying to share my wisdom with you, because if YouTube is truly blowing up small creators, you need to be prepared, because a lot of people will post like their first video and they're like, oh, no one will see this. And sometimes some people get lucky. Some people blow up right away, but it's truly up to the algorithm, and there are steps like, I'm not a information channel on this, but there are steps like your thumbnails, your titles, and like your equipment that can really help you with that. And I would recommend doing like further research on what is good for that. However, people will always tell you to buy the most expensive equipment, the most expensive camera. But if there's two things I've learned about social media, is the most important thing is your camera quality, right? If you can do 4K video on your iPhone, do that, and have a good microphone. Hey, have a good microphone, have a good mic, and it'll help you a lot. People will really notice those things, the camera quality and the voice, without really noticing it. They pick up on it, but they will pick up if it's low quality, is what I'm trying to say. So high quality does help, but it's not necessary. Use the tools that you have at your disposal. Use your tools at your disposal and do what you have to do to get by. And sometimes it's funny. I love like the little hand microphones. There's like good affordable things on Amazon. A lot of my lighting originally came from Amazon. I still have lights. Some of the best lights I've ever used in my social media time online. I don't want to say career because I'm not making money from it, but anytime I've used lights, a lot of them are from Amazon. Amazon lighting is pretty affordable. There's green screens on Amazon. Jeff Bezos, where is my sponsorship? Jeff Bezos? I'm just kidding. Jeff Bezos isn't the CEO of Amazon anymore, but he does have beautiful hair. I would also recommend having a pseudonym or a stage name to protect yourself, not only for online anonymity, but also to protect yourself from your friends and family, because I don't know your life. But one of my biggest social media regrets, if you will, is ever telling people in my life that I did social media. But I was an influencer. I was really like, I thought I was something. And I talked about this last episode. If you haven't seen my previous episodes, please feel free to watch them. They're wild. But I thought I was somebody, and I was somebody, but that came at a cost, So be sure, if you do decide to tell anybody in your personal life about your channel, be sure you're ready for criticism, because I was not ready for criticism. People told me they were trying to be helpful. I think most of them, some of them not so much. Some of them were just mean and hateful. And I still have that sometimes because I exist and like my peers know about my content now. And because of that, people have things to say, right? So if you want full privacy, I would recommend having a stage name or some kind of like pseudonym to protect yourself. And it also protects yourself in a cyber secure way. I would also recommend having a VPN, and just being able to protect yourself online is important. So don't give away your location. Don't give away your social security number. Don't do those things, and protect yourself from your friends and family. Because if you're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog online, people might be very confused by that. And that's okay. But, you can only talk about Magic the Gathering so much before people get concerned about you. So just protect yourself. I love Sonic. I'm sorry.
If I had to choose between the world and Sonic, I would choose Sonic.
Protect yourself. Protect your privacy and be yourself. Those are the most important things. People in your real life aren't always going to understand your vision, because your vision is going to be the most clear, direct line to what you want. Nobody else's is. So don't be listening to a bunch of annoying people in your ear about what you should or should not do. Focus on what you want. There are things I should have listened to early on with people trying to help me about lighting and about equipment and things like that. So if people are trying to be helpful and you do have someone in your life that you can trust, do listen. But I would recommend just not telling anyone. It's easier that way. It's less cringe that way. If you stutter through your stuff like I do, because I have a little bit of a speech impediment. Sometimes I don't always enunciate, and sometimes I stutter through my words. You can protect yourself from that, because let the people be mean to you on the internet. You don't need your friends being mean to you. And then wherever they find out that you do it, maybe you'll be further established, and it will be a fun little thing that they can go back and watch and then make fun of you then. But my friends keep me humble now. Trust me, they do not think I'm the moment. I think I'm the moment though, and that might be part of the problem. Lastly, I would say persevere and don't give up, because it's not the end of the world if something does not pop off. It is disappointing whenever you work really hard on a project and you get 10 dislikes, or you get 1 like and 10 views. Like, it is very disappointing for your psyche to be like, because we like define ourselves by numbers so much. So don't define yourself by numbers, and don't give up, because perseverance is truly key, and your audience will slowly build, and people will find you, and like people will comment things like, I don't know why you don't have more subscribers. And then they'll tell their friends about you. So keep working hard. Keep moving forward. That is truly the goal. Okay, keep moving forward. Protect your mental health, and don't be afraid to pivot if something is not working. I don't like putting myself in a box. I'm not a gaming channel. I'm not a cooking channel. Those are 2 things that I enjoy and have done in the past. But at the end of the day, I'm Jessie Vesper. I can do whatever I want. And you are you. You're you. And you can do whatever you want as well. Don't take things too seriously. It's just the internet. If you're here for the social media advice, I hope that helps you truly. It definitely would have helped me if I had been willing to listen, but don't be afraid to listen to people that have more experience than you. But truly think about what those people are doing if you're looking in other places and what intentions they have in mind. Because a lot of these videos I see of people just like posting advice, it's just for clicks and it's just for clout. So be careful who you listen to. Trust yourself because your gut knows better than everybody else's. Like only you can know what you truly want and what is best for you. So keep moving forward. Don't define yourself by numbers. Protect your mental health and grow your personal brand in the ways you want to and be yourself. Okay? I probably repeated myself a bunch, but that's the vibe. Now we're going to get into the meat of the Wig Alopecia podcast, and we're going to start having a silly fun time now, guys. We're going to have so much fun, but I had fun talking about all that stuff too. So if you guys like little informational things like that, let me know because I have lots to share. I have lots of opinions. I'm not always cracking jokes. Sometimes I can be pretty serious, okay? Ask my exes. Icon of the week this week, other than me, is Grimes. This might be controversial. I love Grimes. I love Grimes' music. I don't always agree with Grimes' political stances, and I think that's okay. I think that shows that I'm a well-rounded individual. I'm very round. I'm a round individual. I am a well-rounded person, and I'm a round individual, okay? And I like Grimes. I like their album Miss Anthropocene a lot. I would actually say that I love their album Miss Anthropocene. I would also say that I love their album Art Angels. That album is so good. Oh my gosh. This next topic, it's still on Grimes, but it's a controversial topic. But I kind of want to dive a little bit deeper into it and ask you guys what you think and also express my opinions thus far on the subject. Grimes' album Book One leaked, okay? It is the demo album, and I'm not saying I listened to it, but I listened to it, okay? I listened to it hypothetically, and it is everything that I needed it to be. We're going to deep dive a little bit into the album in a moment. But I need to say that not all albums are leaked by the artist. I don't know who leaked this album. I kind of think that Grimes did because it's a demo album, by the way. It's just demos. It's not the full polished thing, hypothetically. A lot of artists will leak their own stuff at times. That way they can give the demos to the fans to use on TikTok or like whatever to like promote the single. But I don't know that this was the case. I only listen because I'm going to listen if it comes out, okay? I am the person, look, I told you guys this before, but with my ride or die people that I listen to, I'm going to go back and I'm going to listen to it more, okay? I'm going to listen on repeat. That's just who I am. But I had to hypothetically listen to this album. And when I tell you, I'm not encouraging you guys to go listen because leaks really do hurt an artist, because if you aren't a fan like me in the sense that you go and re-listen and like stream because you actually are, there's something wrong with you and you're obsessed. People don't always do that. So they'll listen to the track, they don't get the streams, they don't get the ad revenue from that. And I know Spotify pays pennies anyways, but that's not good for artists. It's not good for charting. It's really bad, actually. So don't listen to leaks. And definitely, if you are leaking music or pirating music, don't do that either. That's not good. It's not good for the artists. It's just not good at all. Also, what is this light? That's not my light. That's the sun. I have blackout curtains. How is this happening? Probably don't listen to leaks, but I am saying that I need Grimes to release the polished version as soon as possible, because when I tell you every song on this album is everything I needed, and some of these songs have been demos or leaked already, like they have already put them out, not leaked, but like they've been demoed or they have been published, like Shinigami Eyes is on there, okay? Player of Games is on there. There are a bunch of songs already out, and they're so good, guys. They are so good. And I really need this album to be published. I know Grimes has been going through a legal battle. I think the legal battle is finalized. Actually, let's just go look. Let's just look. We have Google. We have Wi-Fi. We have Google. We're going to go look. Grimes and Elon Musk custody battle. Okay, let's just say politically, with the spectrum of the world, I do not think that they have had a great time in the press recently, because Elon Elon, guys. And like, there's been a lot of drama circulating that man, and it can't be good for Grimes or the album or their career, I think. And then but I hope that they can get their crap together, get out of that, and just raise their freaking children, because I love Grimes. I love Grimes so much. And they're an icon. They truly are an icon. Elon Musk Grimes custody battle in Texas was resolved in August, nearly a year after the Tesla CEO filed a lawsuit against the musician in the state. This is from Business Insider, by the way. The former couple were locked in a continuous custody battle over their 3 children they share. 4-year-old X, also known as Baby X. I'm not reading that whole name because I don't know how to say it. Their other children, guys, their names are too weird, but the 3 children, okay? So they're in the custody battle over that. So we know that Grimes and Musk filed a lawsuit against each other in both the states of Texas and California, and they were arguing over where the children lived. Okay, we know that. November 21st of 2024, the clerk's office in Travis County, Texas, confirmed that a judge issued a final order in the case in August. The status is listed as closed, according to the clerk's office. Representatives for Musk and Grimes did not respond to a request for comment. It's unclear how the lawsuit was resolved. The status of Grimes' original San Francisco case is also unclear. A representative from the San Francisco Superior Court told Business Insider they couldn't share information about the case because it was restricted. So we don't know what transpired here. There was a lot more in this Business Insider article that I did not read aloud because I'm not trying to air out anybody, okay? I'm sure this is hard enough for Grimes and probably for Elon and the children. Think of the children. Think of the children, people. Me being me, thinking of the children. But it's probably awful for them. Like, it's probably really hard to be in the public eye like that and then having your personal life and your opinions ripped apart, regardless of who's in the right and wrong. So I'm not here to do that today, but I am saying that on top of an album being leaked, whenever that's been your project that you're coming out with, and it's your comeback album. Like, we already have Player of Games. Have you guys seen the video to that? Oh my Lord. Have you guys seen the video to that? There's only one thing in the video I don't like: whenever Grimes grabs the sword. That took me out of the video, but other than that, the video is flawless and perfect, and I love it. And the songs, oh God. And the teaser of Enjoy the Angels of the Earth at the end of Player of Games, guys. It's too late. She's already seen the toast. Anyways, Grimes is the icon of the week, and understandably so, because they are truly iconic, and I cannot wait to see what they create next, regardless of if they put this album out or not. I really hope that they do put this album out. I know that we just got the single, and I think it's with Madeline Bay. Is that how you say their name? I think, I don't know, but that was like a fun little remix. But I need more. I need more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. I need more music now. But right now, I'll continue listening to Poppy's album. And I do not care that Poppy and Grimes have beef. That has nothing to do with me. And I can love both of them separately. I have to. It's what I have to do. Guys, what was the duck face? The duck face a thing? Why was it a thing in 2012? Like, I know it could be argued that MySpace perpetuated the duck space. The duck space. The duck space. That could be my new social media platform, Duck Space. Would you guys get on Duck Space if I started Duck Space? We could it could be like a live streaming platform, but like imagine your lives could only last 3 seconds. Like my ex, Duck Space by Jesse Vesper. I think it's got potential. If anybody would like to invest, please let me know. I'll start a Patreon. Anyways, the duck face. What were we doing? There's way too many pictures. I'm going to see if I can find one. And if so, I will insert in here. But if I can't, I'm sorry. But there should be a lot of pictures of me making the duck face. I don't know why. I don't know what I was going through. I don't know why I thought it was cool, but MySpace kind of perpetuated that, I think, like early MySpace days, and like the rar faces and like the little weird smiles people would do. It was a time. It's so iconic. I hope we bring back the duck face. Like, I like a good pout, not so much ducky. I like a pout. I like my pout. People tell me my pout is forced. And it is a little, but like now it's mewing. People are mewing. I don't even know. I don't really, somebody needs to explain mewing to me. Maybe we can do that in another episode, but I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm just like trying to snatch that jaw, you know, snatch it, snatch it. I love looking at myself. Can you guys hear that? There's like sounds like a whale, but I don't live near the water. So what's that about? I feel like this episode is running long, so we need to talk about meme of the week. Meme of the week is this minion from one of the Minion movies that I saw. That why does he have a banana inserted in him? At first, I thought it was like in a sensual, scandalous, salacious, sexual way, but I think it's in his guts. Which, if you're trying to get me, if you're trying to get me in, if you're trying to get in my guts, let me know over on the Instagram DMs. Okay. That being said, I need answers about this photo. I need answers about this minion. I need answers. So if somebody could tell me the lore, please, by all means, let me know. I don't remember what minion movie this was that I watched, but I will say that I had missed a couple and I was a little confused. The lore runs deep, apparently. I need to watch all of them. So if you guys want me to watch all of them and get back with you of my thoughts, I will let you know. But I'll do that for you. But you guys have to tell me you need that. This is my ring of power, and I am going to put it on. Watch me disappear. I love Lord of the Rings, but this is not why I have this wedding ring. What do you guys know about purity culture? Have any of you been victimized by purity culture like I have? Let me tell you about true love True love waits. True love waits. This was my first promise ring or purity ring, as they've been called. I've called them both. I caught this one. It's silver.
Your actions will condemn us all.
And it's actually tarnished, but I caught it on a door hinge thing and then I ripped it and almost ripped my finger off. As you can see, it's bent. And then my mother was very kind and got me this one. Now, when I was living as a little Christian, boy. I went through true love waits as a boy, and which kind of helped me out because I was not trying to sleep with girls. Let me tell you, this gave me like a scapegoat. Let me tell you, I was like, sorry, I can't sleep with you because I love Jesus. I love Jesus. Jesus is my man. Jesus is my husband. He has my promise. And someday I keep this as a reminder. First of all, it's gold. This is real gold. And not to flex on y'all, but I would wear this on my wedding ring finger because this is my left hand, not my right hand. And people would always ask me, like, are you married? And I'd be like, no, but I'm married to Jesus. And that's my testimony. You know what I mean? I still do have it. I think it's kind of fun and fresh to, have promise rings or whatever. But the purity culture of it all, just let people sleep with who they want, girl. Like, let people exist. Like, if you're being safe, it's consensual and people are having fun, like, that is fine. Who really gives a crap? But purity culture has a lot of really bad things in it too. Like, I don't know. It was really weird for girls, like cisgender heterosexual women that go through true love waits. It's weird. Like, you kind of like pledge yourself to your dad. And like, I did mine with my mom because I was a boy at the time. And like, it was kind of weird. I don't know if there's like pictures of this, but it was really weird. I will be giving this to my husband whenever he proposes to me, not in that exact moment, but I'm going to have it melted down and I'm going to let it be his because I don't want it anymore. Okay, that's a different time of my life, but I don't know. I think that'd be kind of fun and sweet and kind of wholesome. I don't know, but I don't have anyone knocking at the door right now. So gotta find me a man first. That being said, this podcast is kind of just me being single in my very late 20s. And that's okay. That's okay. Every girl comes with baggage, but technically I'm still married to Jesus and we haven't gotten divorced yet. What do you guys know about that? You can't say I'm not loyal. Speaking of Jesus, if God is the first thing in your bio, you're probably not that good of a Christian. And I'm just going to say that for all the people in the back. Every person that leaves me a hate comment, well, not every person. I get a lot of hate comments. A lot of the people, they always have like a psalm. They have like a psalm in their bio. Like Psalm 1833 is one that I've seen it manifest itself in people's bios before. It's a good one to have in there. Very good. Very good. That first one I've seen in dudes' bios before, but like the 23rd Psalm, I feel like is a good one that girls take from a lot. Either way, they leave some gnarly hate comments. One time, this was like before I rebranded and relaunched all my social media, but there was a girl that was hating on me, and I went to her channel. She had a YouTube channel, guys. She had a YouTube channel, and she had like 10,000 subscribers. I looked, she was leaving me hate comments. She was a mother and had children. I was like, how are you going to be a mother with kids hating on people and also a fellow YouTuber? Like, we're coworkers, girl. I was shook by that. I was very shook by that. With everything going on politically right now, I need to tell you guys what I saw at the antique place whenever I went shopping with my best friend. I found this plate. It was like a little saucer, actually. And I thought it was so funny. I almost bought it, but it was over an hour's pay for me. So I could not justify the purchase. And it wasn't really in my minimalist journey because I feel like I go on this journey every single day. But I did take a picture of it, and I was shook. I was really, really shook about this. I was like, oh, maybe I do need this in my life. This could be perfect to have in my house. I could put it next to my Ronald Reagan plate that I use to catch water for my plants. Originally, I had bought that plate for my mother because she likes Ronald Reagan and I do not, but she was acting up, so I didn't give it to her. But I kept it as a reminder. As a reminder. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. That would be a good example of what not to overshare on the internet, just so if anybody's still watching from the advice column. Time to pivot. Song of the week is Eyelash Curlers and Butcher Knives, What's the Difference by Jeffree Star. This song is so good in such a bad way. It reminds me of MySpace. It reminds me of a simpler time, and I do listen to it quite often whenever I need to feel my oats. Okay, when I need to feel empowered and like I'm a star. I'm a star. Like, you know, sometimes I have to hype myself up. I have to hype myself up. Okay? I have to. And yes, I do enjoy Jeffree Star's music. I said it, and I'm going to say it again. He's phenomenal. A pioneer. I said it. What are you going to do? Dislike the video? I hope not. I can't go through that again. Guys, I have so much more to talk to you about, but I have to let you guys go because, and I know I didn't wind it down, but this is me winding down. We're going to wind down here for a second. This episode's running long, and I have so much more to say, but that's okay. We will come in next episode, and we're going to hit it hard, okay? We're going to get pounded. Oh, we're going to get pounded hard in the next episode, guys, because I have things to say, and we have things to do. But I'm going to leave you today, and we're going to build this Lego figurine. I already know what's in here because there is an app that you can use to scan these to see. And thank goodness, because Lord knows I was not. There's some cuties on here, okay? There's some cuties on here, but there's also some uggos on here. And I could not afford to buy all of them. So I was like, I need to make sure that I don't get an uggo. I almost got her because I love her so much. I think she's gorgeous. I think she's so beautiful. But I'm going to just open it and show you who I got, okay? I love Legos. I wish I could afford to get more Legos, but they're expensive. They're expensive, y'all. Look, it comes with little instructions. Oh, I like the little warrior guy right there, too. He's super cute. Legos are so expensive, guys. And for what? They are literally plastic that is going into the freaking landfills and on to other countries. People are like throwing stuff away, and that really bothers me. I'm really ethically, morally, I'm conflicted about plastica. Okay, I'm conflicted, and Legos are about to get more expensive. I read that in an article my friend sent me. So what do you guys know about that? What do you guys know about more expensive Legos? They're already not cheap. Capitalism keeps us poor, ladies, okay? If you guys ever have specific topics you would like me to talk about as well, please let me know because I am a very educated woman with a lot to say. Much like me, he's a little monster. See what I did there? He has a little spell book. I don't know if you guys can see, but he's going to be casting spells. He's a little demon. He's a ooga booga guy. I'm going to name him Fang. I think I'm going to name him Fang because he's got nice veneers, and he comes with this little extra antler just in case you lose one, and he comes with this spell book. How cute is that? I love these. This was like $6 though. $6 for a hunk of plastic. I love plastic. I want to be plastic, but the environmental things we need to be thinking about as a society, guys, we need to get our stuff together because we're destroying the world. Violence against nature. Thank you guys for watching. I know this episode was a mess, but I hope you found it funny, insightful, and helpful. If you have any comments, criticisms, or critiques, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I will be talking more about Sonic the Hedgehog at a later date. Until then, seek Jeffrey, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.